Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where this run, remember, we're running the Black Greatsword for all the areas, and so today we're going to run the slow version, and we're going to run Queen's Claw with some status effects here, and we're also going to be running a couple of physical attacks as well. We'll pair up with a quick attack on our Jupiter's Blade, which is a gift, which is a slashing out in front of us kind of a gift. And so when we get surrounded by enemies and we don't have time for a charge attack, we can just go for a quick slash right in front of us. Now, since we are running the Ivory Grace, obviously we are normal mobility, so we are able to do the knockdowns, and we are also able to dodge very, very well overall. Whoops, I want to get the comics first. So what we'll be running here is that we'll be able to knock people down. We'll also have, since we have pretty good dark value here, we'll be able to use really, really good use out of blood-sucking blades, as well as getting quick mobility from hasten as well. So we should have just enough ichor here to do whatever we want, and we should be able to do whatever we want to whatever enemy we want whenever we want, and as they get slowed, they will get slowed pretty quickly, actually. Whoops. Okay, we missed this guy. Let's go for a backstab here, get some of that ichor back, because the cooldown on Binding Mark is pretty long, and so we're going to have to really, really watch ourselves on that. Good. Get rid of that fella. And then this guy, you can see that the slash comes out even after being cast, so that is really, really nice to have these slashing gifts on your build for sure. Whoops. Okay, and you can see that we're able to like take these guys down no problem, and we have tons and tons of ichor along the way here. Okay, but apparently it didn't like that attack input there. I tried to run the attack Jupiter's Blade there, and it just didn't like it. So that is okay. And let's go for some backstabs here so we get a little more ichor. And you can see that I mean, it's not just because of the Black Greatsword, but the Black Greatsword absolutely does tear through anything and everything that it comes across. And something like this, I mean, you can see the amount of damage that we're able to get out on these guys at any given time, and we're not even doing the charge attack stuff. Okay, and number 3 on my keyboard is having some issues here. Okay, and this guy is slowed now, so he's gonna be a really, really long time before he actually recovers, which slow with this kind of a weapon is really, really good, because of the fact that you can run it, you can run slow out on the enemy, and you can actually get set up for your charge attacks then, like this, and they don't really stand too much of a chance, especially these bigger enemies. Now, the reason we're going for slow, obviously, is because the butterfly, that is the only element or the only debuff that it is weak to. And so in order to just kind of get through the butterfly as fast as possible, that's a great way to get through it while getting it slowed, while at the same time having really good access to everything along the way. Because the butterfly does have some quirky, unique ways about engaging with it. Did EO already kill this guy? Okay. And so if you can kind of take most of that problem out of the fight, okay, by having some really good ability set into the way of your actual debuffs, then you can actually have a pretty fair fight along the way. Now, we don't have any kind of ranged kind of attacks with this setup here, which is fine, but okay, that completely missed all over the place there, but that is okay. We'll go for a charge attack here, because why not? And let's go for our ichor things. And you can see that we really don't have any ichor problems to speak of here that are along the way. Okay, we're dead. Yeah, this guy is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Let's get rid of him. Okay, good job, yo. And that is very, very nice. We don't really have to worry about any iCore issues at all. Just because of the fact that we're able to kind of take everything out at will. There we go. And because we have really, really good iCore recovery here, we can absolutely chop through these guys pretty quickly with all of our gifts and everything. Let's go ahead and pick up the regen booster here, the regeneration factor, just because of the fact that it will help us in later scenarios and stuff, and it's good to bring those along wherever possible. Okay, so let's head through the invasion here, and let's get that hasten going. Let's get binding mark going, and let's go for some big attacks here. And because we do have a crush weapon here, obviously we are able to stagger the enemy very, very, very well overall, regardless of who is attacking us and when. Let's see, where did everybody go? Oh, here they are. Okay. Again, Jupiter's Blade is an amazing gift. Definitely worth our time here. That's very, very nice. Okay, and let's do this. Oh. Okay. Well, EO is definitely sporting a whole lot of healing here for us, which is very, very nice, since we're getting hit by a bunch of cheap shots. So the nice thing about the Black Greatsword is obviously that you have really, really good ability when you're close to an enemy, or you have, you know, this charge attack at any point in time that you need it. You can absolutely make use of it to make sure that you're, you know, actually getting the most damage out on the enemy possible. And you can see there that almost just the blood pillars killed that guy. So they can and are they can be pretty powerful overall, but you just have to make sure that you're actually using it where it actually makes the most sense. Okay, and this monkey, we can knock him down. Good. What am I looking at here? Good. We'll knock that monkey off the edge, because I just don't like monkeys. Okay, and our slashing gifts go right through his shield, so no problems there for us. And again, you can you can beat these guys down pretty quickly if you get behind them. And the Black Greatsword is not the reason for being able to do that or whatever, but it is very, very nice that when you get into situations like these, you can just do this, and that charge attack, again, just the blood pillars there almost are killing folks, so it's very, very nice. Okay, let's head over here, grab up the T, and then we'll go for a backstab here. Oh. Okay, go for a couple launches here on this fella, just to make sure that we don't actually die right here. Okay, good job, EO. And let's go up and get the shortcut, because we don't really trust the bridge over there. And this is a great place to do things like this, where you can actually hit guys through walls and stuff. That is a very, very nice way to go about getting extra damage on folks that you can reach them, but they cannot reach you. So I think we have enough healing here to move on. And the regenerator there is actually helping us very, very much. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but 15% extra healing when you don't really need to do anything for it is exceptional. Okay, and let's go for our slow weapon here, our binding mark. Whoops. Okay, I am not getting the attacks here that I want, and we're getting slapped in the face. So very unfortunate there. I was trying to go for a dragon lunge, but the gunner just wouldn't let me have it, so unfortunate. And I tried to get a backstab, and I didn't get that either, so unfortunate there as well. But the Black Greatsword, when it pairs up with pretty much any strength or dex blood code, it actually does pretty well in the range of what damage it's actually going to yield. Okay, and this guy's gonna try and get access to us, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, and let's go ahead and put this guy down so he doesn't come up behind us and cause any issues there. Let's go for a couple of items here just to make our life that much prettier as we get across the bridge here. Let's go ahead and grab our haze. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this fella first. Io will figure out what she's doing over there. Okay, good. He's gonna jump off the edge, which will make my life very, very easy. Okay, good. Okay, and I think Io got these two guys over here. Yep, she sure did. That's great, and you can see the stagger potential there of the charge attack. Even though we're not going bonkers crazy fast charge attacks, just having a charge attack like that that staggers the enemy, going for something like this, obviously it's a really, really, really great option here. And then we can go, because she's slowed, we can go into a dragon lunge and finish her off. So very, very, very good there to make use of the charge attack for how these kind of encounters go. And here we'll make good use of Jupiter's Blade and everything as well. Good. Okay, so you can see that as the setup goes here, I mean, we do have the damage output necessary that we need at different points in time, but it just depends on whether or not you're actually getting to a point where you can do everything that you want at one time. Now for that lady there on the stairs, obviously it can be pretty tough to determine what plane of existence she's in order to actually hit her very well. And so that's kind of a weird position there, but if you're doing the charge attack on the stairs, you can stagger her into a position where you can use a Jupiter's Blade, because Jupiter's Blade will strike upwards. And so if you can actually get that going, then it will come in very, very handy. Okay, and we'll just go for this guy here. So we can go for this fella, because I don't want him striking Io, because if he does, he will take a huge amount of life from her, and that is not what I want to be going into the butterfly fight with a very injured Io. That is not ideal by any means. Okay, so as we get into the fight here, obviously we'll get our gifts going and everything, and instead of this, we'll go for Fire Slash, and that will be much, much better for us there. Okay, and we'll keep everything else ready to go here, and we should bring some slow cartridges, but it's okay. Binding Mark will be plenty that we won't have to worry about everything else here. Alright. Good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if she was going to go for some of those attacks there. Okay, good. And now she's going to be moving into the next phase here, so we've got to go pretty hard on her. And let's go for some charge attacks here. Okay. And now we will need a bunch of I-Core here, because we are kind of all out of everything here at the moment. Good. And let's go for some I-Core attacks here. Okay, come back, Io. What's going on? Okay, we are slow mobility, or normal mobility now. Let's go for the numbing or binding mark here. Okay, you can see the benefits coming here. Good. Oh, there's the slow. That timing is different. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. I guess we'll go twice here. Yep, and we don't have anything to break it. So let's go ahead and heal again. Okay, and let's get in here for a dragon lunge. Good. And that's it. Okay, so that is the butterfly, and the slow there on the turn that she was doing kind of took me off guard. But when you run something like this, you can actually get some pretty decent damage, and because she's going to be slowed most of the time, Opportunism does do some pretty good work as it's multiplicative here. So we've got the 25%, the 20%, and the 20%, and they're all multiplying together to give us a pretty good multiplier here when Hasten is active. So I hope you guys enjoyed Queen's Claw here with a slow Black Greatsword, even though it's we're going quick mobility with a slow weapon, and Binding Mark doing some pretty good work here. And because the application of these actually work in tandem with our debuff here, and the charge attack also does a huge amount of slow debuff. So this all works pretty well here for the butterfly area to make sure that you have a pretty good, decent amount of damage while at the same time having pretty good utility in your kit. So anyways, we'll see you guys in the, let's see, the dried up trenches next, and we'll have another sword for you there, and we'll run something for the despot. So we'll see you then.